Sorry about that, guys. It wasn't letting me do it horizontally. Okay, so I think I got it. Okay. That's not what I want. Sorry about that screw up. I don't know if you guys can hear me or not. I don't know if I'm on right now or not. I'm trying to find it. I got my nervous bubble pop stuff here. This isn't working the way that I want it to. No. Here we go. Perfect. All right. So they originally had it a little screwed up. I can put this out. I'll be popping this stuff all night. Yeah, I originally had it set up vertically instead of horizontally, and that kind of screwed things up a little bit. So I had to end that stream and start a new one. So we're live. All right. We got 3 people watching. Comment, tell me who you are and where you're from. Let's crack open a cold one and get things rolling. So I picked up a bunch of stuff from somebody down in Florida, and it was, the majority of it got here yesterday. It was supposed to be 3 boxes. I only got 2, unfortunately. And I got it through eBay, and it wasn't bought through the normal channels. They had a bunch of stuff listed, and I said, hey, I want to buy it all. Let me throw you a price. I gave them a price on it. They agreed. So they took those listings down and made a special listing just for me. And so I paid for it and everything, and they broke it down to where I only had 2 tracking numbers, but she said she shipped 3 boxes. So I got 2 of the boxes, sent her a message saying, hey, can you give me the tracking number on the box? Oh yeah, it's in my husband's truck. It's in my husband's truck. I will get, when he gets home, I'll get the number. That was yesterday. I haven't heard a thing from her, sent her, and she was very good with communication. So I got my fingers crossed and hoping I'm getting the rest of this shipment, because it is an additional, I had it written down here. So the other stuff that I'm waiting for is a Lionel CNO 624 switcher. It's one of the later models that only has the 3 clasp instead of the 10 clasp that hold the guardrail on it. There's a 681 turbine and a 615, just a steam locomotive. And then there's a 2 K-line cars and 3 different Lionel cars. So, okay, Rick from Michigan, how you doing? Andy and Rachel, hi guys, good to see that they're watching. Appreciate it. Greg, loud and clear. Greg, Glenn Mead from is that Rochelle, New York, or Rochester, New York? There was a little something on the screen here. So the way I'm doing this, I got my iPhone out in front of me, and like I said, this is my first time doing this, so I hope you guys enjoy it. And Got some stupid stuff set up too, just to do dumb stuff because I can be really stupid sometimes. I gotta open this up. And okay. So if I tell a bad joke, okay. Yeah, I got my soundboard here. I figured I'll be stupid and have some fun. Dave Stevens from Maryland. How you doing, Dave? Good to see you. My daughter chimed in, and my granddaughter Penny. Hi, Penny. Is Ivy with you? Hi, guys. If you've seen some of my videos, you guys know who Penny and Ivy are. Those are my granddaughters. They're watching tonight. And let's give them a... Oh. Give them a DJ horn. All right. Okay. So let's kind of get to some of the stuff that I got going instead of just goofing around the whole time. I did get a bunch of stuff, oddball stuff. First item that I have that we're going to open up here. This is something that, as you guys know, I sell at some of the different shows. Speaking of which, Davenport, Iowa, December. Davenport, Iowa, Saturday, April 5th. That's at the Mississippi Valley Fairgrounds. Runs from, I think, 9:30 until like 4 in the afternoon. And then the following day, I will be at my usual at the Wheaton Fairgrounds, or DuPage County Fairgrounds in Wheaton, Illinois. The Great Midwest Train Show. So, some fun stuff that I got. Let's get this over here. Get a lot of kids that go to these train shows, and I've always wanted to have some cool stuff to give to them, so I found these online, and they were nice and inexpensive. They're temporary tattoos, but they're different train things. We got a few different steam engines. There's a looks like an F3 war bonnet right there in the middle. So I'm gonna give these out. They came in packs of, there's about 100 in each one of these packs, so there's a couple hundred of them, and I think it cost me $7 or $8. So something fun to give to the kids when they're coming to the shows. I hope they'll enjoy it. And that's going over there by the trash can. What else? Oh, so last week I showed you guys some neat stuff that I picked up. I showed you a locomotive that I got from my buddy Dusty. And sorry about my squeaky chair. You know what? Maybe I'm gonna switch this chair out so you guys don't have to listen to this squeaky chair the whole time. And I got this one over here. There we go. That's better. No squeaky chair. So I haven't opened this yet, but I picked up through the Train Town in St. Louis. Every other Monday night, they do on Facebook. They do an auction. It's a really cool auction too, because with most of the auctions, like there's a Harris's toy train auctions. They've got one coming up. I think it's on the 27th, 28th, and next weekend. It's got a lot of cool standard gauge stuff here. So if you're into standard gauge, it's an auction you might want to take a look at. So look them up. Just Google Harris Toy Train Auctions. So, but I did get, as you can see behind me here, the Burlington Northern. So the locomotive I got from my buddy Dusty in Sioux City. Thank you again, Dusty. We did a trade. And then the set I got from the Toytron was it's got the caboose. It's got the 6234, 6235, 6236, 38, and 39. Something's missing right there. And I found it on eBay. The 37. So let's take a closer look at it. And this is the Burlington Northern. Now originally when this set came out, it only came with 4 boxcars in the caboose and the locomotive. And that locomotive is the 8585, and which, by the way, this set came out in 85. And it's a, it's basically a simple. Yeah, I do like this set, Dave. It is nice, and I like it even more now that I have. You got sliding doors. I like it even more now that I have the additional car. Let's get that on the track. And how about give it a short run? Hey Google, turn the train transformers on.
Sure. Turning transformer on.
Come on now. Nope, we don't want to go that way. The E unit in this guy is a little on the tricky side. Come on now. You gonna work for me? Back like the old days, you'd smack your TV. And it worked. It's a real nice set. I like it a lot. It's one I'm definitely pretty sure I'm going to hang on to. Coming back around, we're just going to bring it back across the lift bridge one more time. All right. Hey Google, turn the train transformers off.
Sure.
It's a nice little trick that you can do to your set. I can also. Hey Google, turn the town on.
Okay, turning on town.
And as you can see, got her all lit up. Hey Google, turn the town off.
Okay, turning off town.
It's funny, when I turn the town on, it's a regular, what would you say, American accent voice. But when you turn it off, it's a Australian accent voice. I find that interesting. All right, let's put this box. I'm going to put this box back here with my other to northern boxes. Okay, yeah, I've been looking for that dummy. That would be the icing on the cake for this set. Okay, so now let's start digging into the box. So in amongst the stuff, there was what they showed the list, but it ended up, as I went through the boxes I did get, there was a few items that I wasn't expecting, which is kind of cool. I saw one, Rick, I saw one on Fleabay, and I just didn't want to pay the price they wanted for that one. I didn't think it was quite worth paying that much. Okay, so let's start off with the first two items were items that I didn't know I was getting. They were a nice surprise. So these are K-Line. This is an M15 diesel engine. It's, or 027, but this is the KCC Kennecott Copper Corporation MP15. It's got dual motors, an 8-wheel drive, quadra-grip wheels, metal chassis, metal handrails, operating lights, 2 of them, operating couples, 2 of them. It's an actual scale. It's an exact 148. 3-position forward, neutral, reverse control from the transformer, and it operates on DC power. So let's open her up. The box, it's got a little bit of tear right here. I want to be nice and careful. Maybe we'll just open it from the other end. I want to be real careful with these boxes. There we go. We have paperwork. I think that's just a warranty paperwork. Oh no. Oh, it's the actual paperwork for it. Come on, baby. Out you go. Let's go. One thing I like about the nice Rail King sets is they have the little ribbons in there pieces of styrofoam all over on it. So there we go. It's very clean underneath. Very, very clean underneath. I'm sure it's been run, but so that's it right there. Kennecott Copper Corporation. You got dual horns up on top. You got the bell right there. I kind of like the back end. The paintwork on that. It's got a nice little tiny. Same on that side, yeah. It says safety inspected in 1997. So that's a nice one. So Rick is telling me that he says he doesn't know if it's part of the set or an add-on, but he found a center beam that he put with it. Get back in there. So I'll be honest, I don't know really anything about this particular train here. I was gonna throw a bunch of this stuff on the track, you know, as far as powered items, but I don't want to run this too long, and I'll probably save running these for my next one. This guy's probably, you know, another thing. Let's have some fun. Tell me what you guys think this stuff is worth, because some of these items are going to go into my next sale. Also, too, I have my email right here. If you see something that you really like, contact me via email, and we can work something out. Because just about everything is for sale. What I do is when I buy a lot of stuff, I hang on to the best stuff for myself, or at least I'm not going to say the best stuff, but the stuff that I like the most, I'll hang on for myself. And what the heck? I'm just looking outside and somebody's parked out there. It shouldn't be. I keep the things that I like the most. Not necessarily the best, but what I like the most. I mean, I've kept some junk before just because I like it so much. But the other stuff ends up going to one of the shows with me, and it's for sale. So Greg says he paid $80. Are you talking about this one? Or are you talking about the Burlington Northern, Greg? Okay. So the next item is definitely going to be sold because I don't have what I need that goes with this. So this is a K-line powered B unit with a diesel horn. But you got to run this with an A unit. You have to have an A unit to run with this one. But this is the Chesapeake, Ohio B unit. It is scale, dual motors, 8-wheel drive, realistic diesel horn, die-cast parts, illuminated, revolving roof fins. That's kind of cool. Oh, okay. So it is the K-line. Yeah, I was looking on eBay, and there's a few of them that sold for in the $50 to $60 range, and then with shipping on top of that. So I don't know what I'm going to ask for. So this is the C&O B unit. It's got to plug into the A unit. It's nice. You got the 3 portholes on the side, which are kind of cool. So this says it has working fans on the top. It's in very, very nice condition. Here again, no paperwork for it. It's just a little piece of tissue that goes in there. Yeah, no paperwork on it, but it's nice. Got a little dust on it, as just about everything does. far as the underside goes. Got a little bit of styrofoam in the back. I'll clean those later. Yeah, it has been run. You can tell by looking at these pickups. Whoever had this needs to clean their track. But it's nice. It's pretty. I like it a lot. But that one is for sale. And as far as the price, to be determined. Maybe it's one of you guys know. So, hey, we're up to 19 people watching. How about that? Hey, if you guys stick around towards the end, I think I'm going to do something cool, and I'm going to give somebody a t-shirt. So I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to do it to make it fair. But I will be doing something. And I currently have shirts. I think I'm out of large, but I've got 2X, 1X, extra large, something like that. I got it written down what I have available. Okay, so what do we have now? So now this is the High Cube Constellation car with twinkling LED constellation lights on both sides of the box car. Die-cast trucks, metal wheels and axles, metal brake wheel. This is a 6-16792. This has all of the paperwork. I'm almost tempted to run a couple of wires over here and my little tester track, because I'd love to see the wheels on this guy. So it's nice. You got the Big Dipper there, and the lights which are the stars of the Big Dipper are what light up. It says Ursa Minor, which is also the Big Dipper. And Lionel constellations. I believe there was a series of these cars that had the different constellations on them. And I think this came out in, it says 99 on the car, so maybe that's about right. But it's another nice looking one. So let's get this guy back in the box. Always nice when you get all the packaging for something. Because you know it's going to travel safely. One of the things that happens sometimes, and what's happening with this particular box, is the film right here, the glue on it gets disconnected, and it doesn't want to stick very well. So when you put something back in the box, oh, I got lucky in this one, and it didn't get caught up in there. So we got 23 people watching. Why don't you guys hit that comments? Let me know who you are and where you're from. I was supposed to have somebody here helping me tonight, and then there would have been a little bit more conversation going on. But unfortunately, they were not able to make it. Let me Okay, so next we have, and on this one I got two of them. So this is the Alaska tank car with the operating knuckle couplers, metal wheels and axles, 6-16129. And this guy apparently went on sale a few times. It had a $9.95 price tag on it at one point, and $6.95. And it has some broken pieces. That's not good. I'm not happy about that, because pieces just fell out of this one. Let's see what they are. I have a feeling they're possibly coupler pieces, maybe? Yep, coupler pieces. And fixable. So the little, and I'm sure you guys can't see this, but it's the latch part of the coupler and the rivet that that came out of that. So when it comes to that one being a good deal, I've been try that again.
Denied.
I've been denied. So this one's got to go off to the side so I can repair it. And I have a little, no, I thought I had a tiny little piece of tape. I'm going to tape that right here. No, I'll just have to put this in the box and pray it doesn't get lost. Okay, so you got to be fixed, so you're going over here. No rattling pieces in this one, so this is the other Alaska Railroad car. These, I believe, are probably 027. This came out in, I think, the early to mid 80s. Look at the difference in that when it comes to the size. That Constellation hung off the ends. And that's one of your difference when you're looking at 027s. Next piece is another 27. This is a reading, or do you say reading? Reading center cupola caboose, illuminated interior, operating knuckle couplers, metal wheels, and axles. Number 6-16562. I used to live in Streamwood also before I moved into, two moves before I moved into this house. I'm in Roselle now. But yeah, I lived in Streamwood, lived in Hanover Park in the early days. So this one is the cupola reading caboose. I like the colors on it. This came out in about mid-90s. So, you're from Danbury. Whereabouts is that? Is that Milwaukee area or? Oh, and this one does have paperwork in it. That's always nice. Okay. So now we have some stuff that doesn't have boxes. First up, we have number 8562. This is a Missouri Pacific Lines. I did slap this one on my track, and even though it's filthy dirty and the metal is rusted, hey Terry, how you doing? How's Shannon doing? Terry has a channel, Terry O Gauge Trains. He's located out in the Pennsylvania area, and Terry and I have traded some stuff back and forth. Haven't received those windups yet, but our mail's been running kind of slow lately. Yeah, so this is a nice one. It, like I say, it runs forward and reverse, so the E unit is working really nice on it. Like I say, there's a lot of rust on the top of the frame right here. It's very dusty, very dusty. I got a little scratch right there, but other than that, everything is there. It's nice. It's a good runner. Like I say, the lights on it work, so I'm happy with that one. Oh, so you're way up there north, huh, Greg? I used to travel up to Eau Claire a lot. Alright, so what do we got next? Which one is this? I don't remember which one is this. Oh, okay. So, this is for, at the very beginning, for those of you that weren't with us, this is all part of a bunch of stuff I got from down in Florida, and there's a third box that's kind of missing, and the person I got them through, it was through eBay, but the person I got them through suddenly is not responding to me, which I'm not too pleased about. So this is a six-wheeled tender, a little on the rusty side, but it's all there, just needs a good cleaning. The sad part is the 681 turbine that goes with this is one of the pieces that are in the missing box. So fingers crossed that I'll get it. Also in that box is a 624 NW2 C&O switcher and a 1615 steam locomotive and about 4 or 5 additional box cars. So this one here is rough. It's got a bunch of broken pieces, but it's a number 52 fire car. I put it on the track. It wants to go. It needs to be completely taken apart and cleaned up. Hopefully most of these parts aren't too torn apart and I can put them back on there. Not sure what, but it's missing something. Well, I think those pieces are in here, but it has the it still does have the cord for the hose. It has this spray piece that comes out off the side. The one on this side is missing. Chooch's Trains, how you doing? And but yeah, it wants to run, but like I say, it's going to need a good cleaning, and then she'll go to one of my upcoming train shows. I don't know if I'll get it done in time to take it to Davenport, but if I do, it'll be cheap because, like I say, there's broken pieces on it. And where's the next one? I did that. Oh, there we go. Next up, we have, take a sip. Of all the stuff that I did receive, this was the only pre-war. It's a 262. Here again, put it on the track, lights work. This one's got the manual switch for the reversing on the back. I kind of like the way the front end opens up for the bulb in there. And it looks like they put I don't know. Looks like it's a Christmas tree light bulb. It barely runs. Runs a little bit better in reverse than it runs in forward. So This is a great candidate for a good solid cleaning. As far as parts, it's all there. But I don't know if you guys can see this or not. I'll try to put it a little bit more in here in the light. But these pickups are filthy, filthy. I mean, you can't even tell the color. They just look like they're black. But the badges on it are nice. Doesn't look like it's had any paint work done to it, and there's really not really any chips in it. So, you know, I like that one. I have a lot of pre-war stuff, to be honest with you. My pride and joy, you guys, I don't know if the camera angle catches it, but back on the wall up there, I have a 1934 American Flyer O Gauge set that is in beautiful, beautiful condition. And the board that I have it on is the gentleman that originally got that train set in 34, made that board set up as his layout. It was buried in the back of their garage. I cleaned it all up with Murphy Surf Oil. He even burned his initials into the corner of it. That's a piece that I'll probably keep that one forever. If I were to sell it, you probably couldn't afford it because I would want so much money. I just asked just a stupid, ridiculous price for it. And that one's the freight set. It came as a freight set and as a freight set and a passenger set. I have passenger cars for it, but they are in deplorable condition. They need to be cleaned up really, really bad. Let's see what people are saying. Okay, so knock that over. Okay. Let's see. I got stupid sounds over here. I don't know why I decided to do this, but let's see. How about the dolphin? Whoop. Stupid sounds, like I said. I'm a child inside. I think most people that are trained people are children inside. So, all right. So, I really haven't had a chance to look at any of this stuff, obviously. So I don't really know. I mean, I was able to look at the edge of the boxes to see what the box numbers on them were, but that's about it. Yeah, the way I got this stuff was, let's say this is an eBay purchase. Came out of Florida, and one of the things I always do is, if I see somebody that has train stuff listed, I'll look at their seller details and the other items that they had listed. So they had a few different lots of trains. So I sent them a message and I said, look, I'm interested in everything that you have. And it was a place that, it's not an actual trained person per se. It's, it looked to me like somebody who's just maybe an antique dealer, or oops, my sweater down here, an antique dealer, or just a wide variety of everything. They had some comic books, they had some old costume jewelry, but they had just this train stuff. So I contacted them and said, hey, want to buy it all, and asked them if they had any additional stuff, and that's where I got some of the additional stuff. We worked out a deal, and as I've said a few times, I'm having some issues with it right now. We'll see what happens. Okay, on to the next item. This is a 6424 New York Central flat car with Ertl scraper. Removable die-cast metal scraper, die-cast metal trucks. This is 16954. Has an original retail of $42.25 on it. It's not sitting in the packaging the way it should. We do have paperwork, and it looks like it's been run, but not much. Let's kind of straighten this out a little bit here. There we go. All right, so there it is. And that's a die cast, road scraper on there, which is kind of cool. And the conveyor on it's actually rubber. This one's kind of nice. I like it. It's really cool looking. And it had all the packaging. Why don't I understand why they didn't have it properly in the packaging? You can tell stuff is old when this clear starts turning yellow. Let's get this back in the package the way it's supposed to go. So it's a nice piece. And come on, in you go, in you go. Come on, guys, is there an easier way that you know of to get this stuff back into these boxes? There we go. Now we got it going. Okay, so not only did I get that one, I got two of them. So that's kind of cool, right? Okay, we got a couple of K-line pieces here. The first one is a K64852 ATSF El Capitan classic boxcar. So it's a Santa Fe. And let's open her up and take a look. Oh, I'm already seeing some broken trucks in this one. That's not good. Hopefully they'll just pop right in. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This one's getting sold for parts. Anybody got any K-line trucks? Or anybody need a boxcar? It happens, right? Oh, what's that? What's that? Those are the springs. These are actually spring-loaded trucks. Those are kind of neat, but those are the springs for it. And there's some more in the bag. So and we got all four of the springs are still in that bag. So this must have happened in shipping, I would think. There we go. I got a Ziploc baggie over here I can put all these parts in too. Well, that sucked, right? No, there's definitely, where is it? There's definitely a sound for this. There's gotta be. Where is it? There's gotta be one. Come on. Mission failed.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
That's right. Okay. Alright, so if you've been watching, you know where this one goes. What's Beyonce say? To the left, put everything in the box to the left. Okay, yeah, I'm not a good singer. Okay. Next we have Chicago Northwest Sand Car, K6274. Now this one, there's a good chance I'll keep because for those of you that watch a lot, you know I like my Chicago Northwest stuff. we go. We got a removable top. Kind of cool. And it's in nice condition. Maybe we'll go a little slower. How are our trucks on this one? Trucks are dirty, but intact, not broken. These are operating couplers on this one. Yeah, that kind of sucked butt, right? Okay, moving on. Let's see if we can get through some of this stuff. I don't want to keep you guys too long. How long have we been on so far? What time is it? Oh, 45 minutes? Yeah, we got to speed things up here, guys. I don't want to keep you watching mad boring stuff all night. Alright, we got a few more K-line pieces. Maybe what I'll do is I'll only open up the stuff I think is really cool. Or rattling a lot. Oh, here's the auto car that I was looking for. I gotta take this one off the list. No, that one was in here. So what's the other? Oh, okay, it's a different one. This is the Union Pacific. Definitely want to open this one up so we can take a look at it. So this is a Union Pacific auto car, and what's cool is it's got the car inside of it. You have sliding doors on both sides, and you have, oh, this one's, you don't want to get your car delivered that way, do you? You want it to be upright. There we go. So these are Volkswagen Bugs that are in there, Beetles. So I do see one little tiny issue on it that's fixable. The rail for this door rail here on the top is messed up. So I will have to fix that. That's a super easy fix. Literally just a little tiny dab of glue. I'm glad I opened that up so I can see that issue. So where's this one going, guys? Going to the left. Doggone it. There we go. Yeah, that's going over into the repair pile. Next up, this is a the Route Rock Classic Tank Car, K6349. This is a nice one. It's got its paperwork in it, and it's got the extra pieces because there's a piece that you have to put on the underside. It's like the air tank or something. So it's all there. And then we have a, this is the Flex Flow. This is a small little hopper car. Penn Central Flex Flow. It's a number on it is a 90,008, so 90008. Not too many left to go here, guys. Right, so what do we have here? This is more K-line items. So these items were extras that came with the stuff. So the first is a it's a K-Line Collectors Club K90010 Santa Fe steel-sided plastic reefer. Very nice looking, ready to run, operating knuckles, all the standard stuff, brightly colored. Almost looks like it hasn't been out of the box. Yeah, because it's got all the packaging materials in it. I mean, literally everything. Even the little... So that's it there. I like it. It's a nice piece. Nice bright colors too. Oh, this is kind of cool. So this is K90012 90012 KCC exclusive Keokuk Canning Company. It's a classic vat car, but it's kind of neat because the vats on them say canning tomatoes. Keokuk canning tomatoes. I deliver groceries to the Walmart in Keokuk on a regular basis. Oh, here we go. So, you know, Greg, I might be interested in that Hafner wind-up because I have a couple of Hafner pieces. So this is I believe this is a work caboose. Yeah, it doesn't have a tag on it, but this is for the oh, this is a lighted work caboose for the Kennecott copper. This one's nice. And here again, I think this is new because it still even has a little piece of foam that goes right there. This is a nice looking piece here. That's gonna go really good with that locomotive. That MP15, right? 15, is that the number on it? Yeah. So that's pretty cool. I'm happy with that one. That was a nice surprise. It's always cool when you get something, you know, if you buy a larger size lot of stuff. There's sometimes I very foolishly buy blind of large sets of stuff, but once in a while there's that nice cool little gem in there. And in this case, this is one of these pieces that I really think is cool. There we go. So those were some nice pieces, considering they were a bit of a surprise. So let's get back to some Lionel stuff. Normally I try and save this bubble wrap for therapeutic reasons, but this stuff has got so much tape on it that it's not worth the trouble. Actually save it so I can reship with it. I'll also take it to the shows. And if somebody purchases something, I will often wrap it in bubble wrap for them. But these guys will be walking around with that stuff in their box for or just in a bag for a while. And okay. All right. So first off, we got an aquarium car. This is the Gilfin's traveling aquarium from the Gilfin's Trout Ranch. That's a nice piece. And that is, by the way, I think I have another one of these. I can't remember if I sold it at the last train show, but this is a 6-16742. It's actually a 3435 Gilfin's Trout Ranch animated aquarium car, lighted interior, plastic trucks. Anybody here from Nevada? If so, contact me if you want this car. I love Nevada, the Silver State. It's got some dice on the side of it. It's kind of a cool car. It's the I Love Nevada box car. Sliding doors, detailed undercarriage, operating knuckler, couples, metal wheels and axles. 6-19926. So that's a nice piece there. And we're back to some road construction machinery. This one is the Pennsylvania with an Earl road grader. It's a 6-16934. And it's a die cast road grader on there. There's a couple of loose pieces, but they're pieces that go onto the grader. So I don't know how well you guys can see that one or not. Maybe if I put it in the light here a little bit better. But it's a nice piece. I like it. It's got an original price tag of $35.95. 36 bucks. That's what I started to say. But okay. Now let's see. This one's just a single one here. We're coming close to the end here, guys. Coming close to the end. This one, the box is in rough shape. It's got like it's got oil or grease stain on it of some type. I don't know what it is. Oh, okay. This is a Carling's Reefer. This is the Black Label car. I had at one point. I had a bunch of these booze cars. I had the J&B. I had. I think I still have a Jim Beam. I had a bunch of these. These are kind of cool. I like these, but like I say, this is the Black Label. I like the colors on it. Or it's the red car, black top. It's got the logo on the side. Okay. Halfway decent job of packaging this stuff. So we got a couple of K lines and a line out. So let's take a look at our K lines first. All right, this one I'm pretty sure is going to be a keeper. So this is a Chicago Northwestern hopper. Just a classic hopper, and it says that it does have a cover. So it's a nice one. What do we got as a number? K6249. But it's nice. I like it. Next up. Timken Roller Freight. The K641-0001 Timken Classic freight car. I like that nice bright yellow. It's got a cool look to it. And then our line-out piece is a B&O black box car. It's a auto car. Well, it doesn't have an auto in it. And It's kind of odd, it's interesting too, because it's not a labeled box, it's just written on the side, but it's just a standard B&O boxcar, auto car. Oh. Okay. Do this guy next. So this one, I got some questions on it. So this is a Illinois Central 8030. So I was under the impression that this is a GP9, but it's missing this piece up here. Now the GP20 doesn't have that piece, but the GP20 has a different road number on it. So I'm just assuming that this top piece is missing. So if any of you guys happen to have this top piece, let me know. Other than that, other than the both sides, where the rail hooks to the last post, that's correct. Well, this is on a number of spots where the rail, this is one, there's like 3 spots that the rail is correct, or right there, there, here, and here. I threw it on the track. It lights up. You can hear the E unit kicking. It just doesn't want to go. Here again, I think it's an issue as far as just it needs a good solid cleaning. And other than that, I mean, it looks okay, I guess, right? But like I say, that top piece, you know. Oh wow, sorry, I missed a whole bunch of you guys posting. TJ's Epic Train Channel, how you doing? Aha, my guy Terry from Sydney, Australia is checking in. G'day, mate. I bet you hate it when Americans say that. Real Chief 7495 is checking in. You know, I thought maybe the GP7, but the GP7 also has that piece up here. It's just the 20 that doesn't have that piece. So, but it's supposed to be, the 8030 is, it's everything that I could find was a GP9. And then this came out early 70s. So, and it does have a little bit of rust on the frame, but it's still, I like it. I mean, it just needs a good cleaning up. Okay, and we got a few more K lines. Come on, get open. You ever hear overpacking sometime? You know, if you're going to put 4 layers of bubble wrap, you don't need 8 layers of 2-inch heavy-duty tape. Okay, so we have, this is an aluminum. Ooh, I like this. Look at this nice box too. So this is a K-line, obviously, K-line aluminum. It's a K90014, so 914, 90,014, however. Burlington Northern semi-scale tank car. Oh, look at this nice box that it comes in. I don't know if I want to take this all the way out. I do not think this one has been out of this box ever, because it still even has the little silica packet in it. You have paperwork. It still has plastic around the edges. Wow, this is nice because this is all metal. Do I want to take? I'm not. You know, I'm not going to take this out of here. But this is really nice, very nicely detailed. This is a really sharp-looking car. I do like that one a lot. This is one of the surprise pieces that I got that weren't in the original listing. Next up, we have this is another one of these collector cup. This one I think was part of the. No, this one was another surprise car for me. This is a K900009 another collector's club car. It's a CB&Q classic stock car. So it's part of the Burlington route that's on here. This one's nice looking. It's in good shape. So you have the CB&Q, and but then you have the CB&Q here, but the Burlington route, little sticker there. And yeah, so we got sliding doors. You know, I stopped in my insurance office today and had a conversation with my insurance rep, and we started talking about, you know, what's the best way to insure your train stuff. And I said, well, depending on your policy, you know, and how much for your personal property, you know, it might be covered. He says, but most important is keep an inventory of your stuff. Have a detailed inventories online or something like that. So for those of you guys that have a lot of stuff, with me it's kind of tough because I'm always turning stuff over, but my keepers, I do have all that stuff listed. But the stuff that I turn over, I don't really have a listing of it, which I probably should in case something were to happen. But if you have one of these crazy high dollar collections, then you can get additional riders for your insurance. So here we have another one of the Timken cars. This is a KCC Timken Classic from 1995. This is another one of the. This is basically the same as that yellow one that I showed you guys earlier, but this is in an orange and white color. And believe it or not, guys, that's it. That's all of the stuff that I got. So if there was anything that you saw there that you guys might be interested in, you know, hit me up on my email. And in the beginning, I said, hey, you know, let's give a T-shirt away. So I have Ken, Aurora, Illinois. How you doing, buddy? Just in time to find out how I'm going to give away this T-shirt. Why don't we just do this? Why don't you guys send me an email? Just in the subject line put just write T-shirt, and what I'll do is, of all the emails that I get, it's 10 after 9 my time, so of any emails that I receive before midnight, I'll randomly draw one of those emails. I'll email back to you, get your address and your information, and I'll send you out a T-shirt. You won't pay any shipping charges. It's just going to be a free PaPaVille T-shirt. It'll be either in orange or black, but I'll give you that choice of what color you'd like. And unfortunately, I only have them in between large and 2X. So if you're over 2x. If you want to get one, just to get one and give it to somebody else. I am in the future. I think with my next batch that I get, I'm gonna get 3x also, and I might pick up some youth sizes. I haven't decided yet, so we'll see. We'll see. But so I think that about wraps it up. So I definitely want to thank each and every one of you that tuned in tonight. I mean, on average, we had anywhere from 20 to 25 people watching each time. My next live stream that I'm going to do, and I'm going to start doing this on a regular basis, is I'm just setting up a camera at the train shows. It's not going to be, I'm not going to be interacting with you, the viewer. I might stick my head in and wave to you once in a while, but it's just going to be sitting up there so you can see what's going on at my booth at the train shows. You can maybe depending on if I'm standing close enough to the microphone, hear some of the deals going down, just hear some of the conversations that we have with some of the different people that go to these train shows. And I don't know if I'll do the entire, some more of those pieces from that one that was broken. I don't know if I'm going to do the entire train show, but I'll probably do like the busiest part, usually about an hour and a half to 2 hours before the train show officially ends. Things start to slow down a lot. So let's say, for instance, the Wheaton show runs from 9 a.m. to 3 in the afternoon. I'd probably stream it from about 9 or 9:30 until about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And so if you guys think that would be a cool thing that you'd like to see, let me know. Hit me up in the comments. So let's see. We gotta have one more stupid noise here. I know that there's one. Let's see. I didn't use this one. Or this one.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
Or this one. Should have used that one earlier when I opened up that car that had all the broken pieces in it. How about a little laughter? I know there's one that I'm looking for in particular, and yeah, I can't find it, but it's something like I'm leaving now, or I can't remember, something stupid. Alright guys, so I think that's gonna do it. I hope everybody enjoyed the my very first attempt at live stream. I'll probably do this maybe every couple of weeks, or maybe once a month, and it'll always be called What's New in PaPaVille, just showing you some of the new stuff that I got. Hopefully in the future, I can get somebody in here to talk with me too. If you happen to be in the Chicago area and you'd like to join me for an episode of What's New in PaPaVille, just send me a message. And you can either send it through Facebook. On Facebook, I'm at PaPaVille O Gauge Trains and Stuff. If you just do a search for PaPaVille O Gauge, you'll find me. There's only one other PaPaVille, and I think he's got a picture of Chewbacca on his. Or you can email me here at the PaPaVilleTrains@outlook.com. So once again, guys, thank you so very much for watching. I appreciate it so much. If you want that t-shirt, send that email right here. PaPaVilleTrains@outlook.com. At midnight, I'm going to draw the winner, and I will maybe I'll do like just a simple community post of saying congratulations to whomever it was, and then I will email back to you and hook you up. Terry and Sydney, you're excluded from this one. I already sent you a free t-shirt. Other than that, guys, I can't say it enough. I thank you. Have you run an all booze train on your layout? No, I have not. And now because I've turned most of them over, so yeah, I don't have those. I'm just kind of real quickly looking looking at some of the different comments that maybe might have missed or something. Yeah, I think that about covers it. All right, guys, say it with me. Choo choo! We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.